Hi, good evening, folks. In this video, we're going to look at the lineage of the Sabres history, where they were drafted, and who were the starters in minutes, right from the start of our history, right till today. Coming up. All right, the shout out goes to Vikrat. I guess it's right. Vikrat. I think it's Vikrat. And Vikrat asked me to do a history of where the Sabres basically goaltending lineage were drafted and so on. And it's surprising, there's not that much to talk about like we thought there would be. But let's go through it because I want to get back to watching Vegas choke away their Stanley Cup championship this year against Montreal by putting in Robin Lehner. and I'm hoping he steals the show somehow, folks, but I have my doubts. You know, guys know how I feel about Lehner. But when the Canadians do this, it doesn't matter. Things like in the universe start going their way, just like today. They thought they were having hard-boiled eggs or something, decided, hey, let's not go with Fleury, a future Hall of Famer. Let's go with Lehner, who hasn't hardly played for the last few months in his clutch game in their history. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what Montreal does. They're up 1-0 after 2. I'm in the intermission right now. I want to get back to it. All right, folks, here we go. We're going to start right at the very beginning, 1970-71 and 71-72, 72-73. Roger Crozier, he was our number one in minutes. I'm not going by only games played because there's a few here that were tight, but I want to go with minutes because the ones that were tight, the other goalies were mentioned eventually anyway. So Roger Crozier was undrafted. We go to 73-74, Dave Dryden, undrafted. 74-75, Gary Bromley, undrafted. And 75-76, 76-77, Jerry Desjardins, undrafted. That one surprised me because I looked, man, and I couldn't find anything on this guy being drafted. It was like, I was really surprised that one wasn't, to tell you the truth. All right, so let's get into the late 70s. 1977-78, 1978-79, 1979-1980, and 1980-81. And 1981-82, Don Edwards was the leader in minutes in all 5 years. I'll give a shout out though to Bob Sylvie in 1980 because him and really split a lot of time in that big 1980 run. Bob Sylvie and Don Edwards. But Edwards was the leader in the 5 years. Don Edwards was a 5th round pick, drafted 89th in 1975. And we'll look at that at the end again. 1982-83, Bob Sylvie was our starter. Bob Sylvie was a 1st round draft pick, drafted number 17 in a 1975 draft as well. So ironically, we picked, when you look, like these two goaltenders, both picked in the 1st round, both picked in the same draft in 1975. Pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Let's go now to 1983-84, 84-85, 1985-86, 1986-87, 1987-88. All belongs to Tom Barrasso, who was drafted in the 1st round, number 5 overall in 1983, and basically was a kid. 18-year-old when he started his career. I mean, it's crazy to think, eh? Yeah, Tom Barrasso was a kid, little kid, basically. And there he was against men, you know, and winning the Vezina and winning, the Rookie of the Year, all of it, you know, so just saying. All right, 1988-89 and 1989-90, both belong to Darren Pupa. 4th round, drafted number 74 overall in 1983. And then 1990-91 belonged to Clint Malarchuk. He was also drafted in the 4th round and also number 74. So that's not a typo, just so you know. 1981 was Clint Malarchuk. That was his 1 year with us. Well, not with us, but like had the most minutes. And then in 91-92, there came in Darren Pupa again. So that's why you're going to see some arrows. There's a few, not many. Because, don't have to mention him again. He had 3 full years as a starter, Pupa. 1992-93, Grant Fuhr's only year as our starter. He was, for the record, drafted in the first round, number 8 overall in 1981. Let's go to the second side. And you might have heard of this guy. All right, 1993, 94, 94, 95, 95, 96, 96, 97, 97, 98, 98, 99, all belong to the Dominator, who was drafted in the 10th round, 199th overall in 1983. 10th overall, 10th round pick, I mean, my God. Then here we go, Marty Biron, 1999. 1999 to the year 2000. The 1999-2000 season was Marty Biron season. There, I got it right. That was Biron season there. But we're going to come back to that, which I did not, which I screwed up here. Hold on, I'm going to throw this on there right now before I forget. So we'll talk about Biron after. All right, and then the next year after that, Hasek, 2000-2001 was Hasek again. So Hasek had 7 full seasons with the most minutes, with the most minutes. All right, let's keep going. Now, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2002, 2003, 2003, 2004, Marty Biron. Those were his years. That was Marty's years right there. And for the record, Marty was first round draft pick, number 16 overall in 1995. I remember when we drafted Marty, we had a lot of hope in him. Remember? You guys remember, most of you. We really were thinking this was the franchise goalie, but it turned out to be this guy down here, Ryan Miller. All right, 2004, 2005, and then here we go. 2005, 2006, look at this, folks. 2006, 2007, 2007, 2008, 2008, 2009, 2009, 2010, unreal. 2010, 2011, 2011, 2012, 2012, 2013, 2013, 2014. All the goalie that played the most minutes in those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seasons was Ryan Miller, 5th round pick, drafted 138th overall. They sure nailed that one, huh? In 1999. And if you guys ever want to go to our reference, say, well, we don't, for you folks that don't believe in picking first round picks, Ryan Miller's your proof. Not Dominic, because he really wasn't. That was just a crapshoot. They were saying, just in case he ever comes over kind of thing. They weren't thinking he would, right? Ryan Miller, different story. He was drafted with the hopes that he could turn into something. My God. And then when you look at this, guys, tell me that doesn't deserve, tell me that doesn't deserve to be in the rafters in Buffalo. Come on. This guy, I think, should even make the Hall of Fame. Really. But we'll save that for another day. 2014-2050, Jonas Enroth was drafted in the second round, number 46 overall in 2006. And 2015-2016, Chad Johnson he led the team in minutes that year. I didn't mark the games. I just know that they played the most minutes for sure. 5th round, number 125 overall in 2006. And 2016, 2017, 2017, 2018, Robin Lehner, who was a second rounder, drafted number 46 overall in 2009. And 2018, 2019, this was funny. I didn't even know this till I slapped this together, guys. I didn't know Carter Hutton was undrafted. I just never knew. It's one of those things that kind of just went under the radar with me. Yeah, Carter Hutton was undrafted also. Yeah. I mean, some of these guys weren't drafted because there was no draft at the time, right? But this is different. This guy, that says something about his character, I find. When a guy makes the NHL somehow, some way, and he was undrafted, that still says something. And for our last 2 years, 2019, 2020, 2020, 2021, Linus Ullmark, he's a 6th round pick. Yep, 6th rounder, right? Number 163 in the 2012 entry draft. So when you look at this history, you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 starters, okay? 18 starters in that history that had the most minutes, whatever it was, as our goaltending. Now, you got one first rounder here. You got 2, 3, although I feel wrong about saying fewer, but anyway, we'll throw it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 4. And of our best of those 4, it has to be Tom Barrasso. It has to be Tom Barrasso. There's no doubt. It has to be Tom Barrasso. And he's our highest drafted goalie ever. Because take a look. 16, 17. Grant Fuhr doesn't really count. Again, Grant Fuhr's an Oiler. You know what I mean? And that's it. Yeah, so that's it in a nutshell, Vikrat. That's really it in a nutshell. And if you look at this, though, the moral of this story is our team is proof, okay, that when you have good scouting, you can find good goalies. You know? Just saying. You know, look at Ryan Miller's a perfect example. God. Doesn't get much better than that, folks. It really doesn't. Ryan Miller is one of the most incredible stories in Buffalo Sabres history. It really is. You know, I'll always be a fan of this guy. God, I really will be. And I think that's it. I want to go back and watch the game. And of course, the true moral of the story is always make sure you draft in the 10th round at 199th overall. And you'll get the next greatest goalie who ever lived. Just saying. All right, let's go see if these guys choke up. Got a feeling they're going to. I really do. You know, I'll close with this. I've been noticing a lot of Vegas fans writing off the Habs. You folks in Vegas, okay, I'm going to tell you something. When you start learning a little bit more about the history of the game and the Montreal Canadiens, you're going to realize when the Canadiens get to the Final Four, okay, historically speaking, they usually win the Cup. They usually win the Cup, even when they get this far. You don't write off a team like the Habs. You pretend it's not them you're playing if you can. But I guarantee if Montreal win today, they're wrapping them up next game. It's not even going to go to a Game 6. Watch. Okay, folks, that's it. I'm going to get back to this one and see if the Vegas Golden Knights make a game of this in the third. I'm hoping they do. It would be nice to have a series. Okay. See you folks tomorrow. Have a good night.